What's up guys, Tito here, and so we're going to talk a little bit more about the Samsung Galaxy J3 Emerge as it's coming around that time that we'll be seeing it released on Sprint and make its way to Boost Mobile and Virginmobile. So do have the specs pulled up right here. We're going to go over the specs line by line just to kind of see, like, is it worth, upgrading to, or is it something to be excited for? Because, I may not be excited for it, but I'm very interested in it, and I do plan to grab one to unbox for you guys and share my thoughts and opinions about. But before I grab it, right here, you'll see what it looks like. So I'll have a picture of what it looks like right here. And let's start off. So spec-wise, the OS is going to be 6.0.1. So for those people that were wondering, well, what happened to the 6.0.1 software update for the J3 2016? There it is. It was put in hardware, or not our hardware, not the 2016 J3, but new hardware. Still going to sport that 5-inch display. It's still going to have 720 by 1280 as a resolution with 294 pixels per inch, 5 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front facing camera. Camcorder shoots in 720p HD, so it's not full HD, but it is HD, and that is 1280 by 720. The chip is where it gets bumped up, as it is a system-on-chip Qualcomm Snapdragon 430. That is an octa-core processor clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. So you got a ARM Cortex A53 64-bit. Graphics processor is the Adreno 505 according to this spec sheet. 2 gigabytes of RAM for the device instead of 1.5. Now this is where some people get a little bit disappointed. It's going to have a 2600 milliamp hour battery. Of course, it supports LTE and let's see, Wi-Fi 82.11, B, G, and N, USB 2.0. So it's not USB Type C, and so micro USB mass storage device and USB charging. So nothing here about OTG. It is gonna have tethering support. Where's Bluetooth? It says Bluetooth, but it doesn't tell you like if it's Bluetooth 4, 4.0, or whatever, 4.1. So anyways, spec-wise, does this device really wow? If this is exactly what the device is going to be about, according to the spec sheet, no, it's not going to excite anybody. Most people will probably be annoyed by it for the fact that it's pretty much the same as the 2016 model. So you're not going to see major bump ups. The only two major bump ups I've seen is the fact that it's going to have an octa-core processor, the Snapdragon 430, and it's going to have 2 gigs of RAM instead of 1.5, which the J3 2016 model ran 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and it ran it just fine. Not a lot of hiccups, nothing to complain about. Obviously, as I said before, it's won, in my book, it's won the 2016 budget device of the year. So the J3 is pretty much up there. Now, it's not really going to deter me from picking up the J3 2017. Just because I do want to play around with it just to see like how well it's going to run. Now it's going to have 8 cores instead of 4 cores on the system chip, and it's going to have 2 gigs of RAM. But the 5 megapixel camera and the 2 megapixel front facing camera doesn't bother me. As I said, Samsung camera sensors are really good. Even on budget devices, they have proven to be stellar. They may not go up against flagship devices that have dual cameras in the back, that have all these quirky things involved, but they can hang with them, if you guys know what I mean. As far as the 2600 milliamp hour battery, the only problem I would have is if it's one of those long rectangular batteries. Because if it actually happens to be more of the square one, like if it is the exact same battery that's in this phone, then I really wouldn't have a problem, because I can use this battery in that phone. So I can always stay juiced up. As a matter of fact, I have 2 of these, and so I can always use this battery, the other J3's battery, and then I have a Galaxy Grand Prime, which that battery actually fits into this device. So I have 3 extra batteries for the J3 Emerge if I pick up that phone. So I'll have 4 batteries total. I will be juiced up no matter what. I can always use these at home as external charge. As a matter of fact, I have two of the J3s, I can always have them connected to a charger and slip the batteries in there as an external charger, keep all 4 batteries juiced up and use them. So power issue with it, not a problem. As a matter of fact, if it's running Marshmallow, the battery life on it should be a hell of a lot better than what it is on 5.1.1 Lollipop, as it does have the feature of Marshmallow called Doze, which is supposed to really help out. As a matter of fact, devices that have Marshmallow that I own do excellently well with battery life. And so if this device, the J3 2016, which runs Lollipop, does extremely good on battery life, just imagine what it would be like if it had Marshmallow on it, which is what the J3 Emerge is. So basically battery life on it is going to be at least 5 times better than what it is right now. The only thing that I have a slight pause to is, like, you know, you bring the J3 2016, it's got this nice look and feel to it. Gold with black trim, looks really nice, looks slightly, not premium, but just close to enough to be called premium. You go from that to this quirky silver with a dark gray strip on the back of it. And then of course the front is dark gray, so you know, you go from from black and gold to gray and silver. It's just, I don't know. Plus, you know, the camera sensor is like this round ring instead of square. So, you know, those are just minor cosmetic things about the device that kind of bug me. But in retrospect, let me just say this: is the 2017 J3? Wow, I just can't believe I said that. The 2017 J3, is that device exciting? No. Is it worth getting? You know, everyone depends on you and how you feel about it. If you want to drop some money on it, I feel like they didn't do a lot of changes is because they wanted this device to not hit in the 200 area. Now, if this device comes out and it's like over $200, that's absolutely ridiculous to even try and get it. But if it's like 150 and under, maybe 129.99 to start out, that would be something pretty cool. I could live with that. You know, maybe $99 would be kind of killer. It would be really awesome if it was like $89.99, but I doubt it'd be that price. So, anyways, that's pretty much like the J3 2017 Emerge in a nutshell. If you guys enjoyed this quick, well, it's not quick, it's like a 7-minute long video, but if you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button to let me know that you guys enjoyed it. Also, leave a comment on what you guys think about the J3 2017. I don't want to say 2023 again. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where my mind was. My mind was probably drifting. That's the ADHD that you guys just witnessed. But anyways, so yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section of this video. Thumbs up the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not. If you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications, because now you have to do that on YouTube. You have to hit the bell. If you're on VidMe, please follow me. That'd be actually cool. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for checking me out, guys. And as always, aloha. We'll see you next time.